welcome to their visitors. Gonna run it. It's Monaga. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Makes the grab over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Badgers are flying down the field.
Here we go.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes one man miss.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. The Scarlet Knights will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unleashes one. He makes the catch. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Rutgers 7, Wisconsin 3.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going with the counter play here. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wide receiver shows motion. The jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's strong.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It needs a smell salt. Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this position.
He's going to pass. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Monaga. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power. He's got speed. He's got shiftiness. He's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made after the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. He's got him this time. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
From the gun. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on
Picked off!
that teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, cranks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Van Dyke. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. That's caught. It's strong. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Monaga. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
He'll return it. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Just when they're looking run. Now up top. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. And that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Monaga. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's long. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal. This one a 37-yarder. It's good.
That makes the score Wisconsin 24, Rutgers.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to the big tight end. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 24, Rutgers 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Monaga. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
The give to the tailback. Smashes through. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Badger! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.